Greetings, everyone. It's me, Tara. Hello. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about why I feel like men do not know how to heal themselves, and kind of dive a little bit into that. So, thank you to all of you that have subscribed so far. I know this is a relatively new channel, but if you have not subscribed, please feel free to go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also click the like and also hit the notification bell so that you can see whenever I post my vlogs and whatnot. But here today we're just having a little bit of a chat, and here I pretty much just live out my daily life as a dasher, as a mother that's working on entrepreneurship, and I pretty much let you inside of my life. So I have a list of videos that have come to me, and I want to share them with you so that I can get your perspective as well, and so that you can get a little bit of insight on the way that my brain works and how I feel about certain things. Okay, so I actually wrote in my spiritual journal today, and this is pretty much what I wrote on this particular topic about men not healing themselves and expecting for women to heal them. Okay, so as a woman, we are conditioned at a young age to cater to men. We are taught to not put ourselves first, and that having a family and a husband is more important than gold in our society. If you look back on the Disney films, you will recognize a common pattern pertaining to the young ladies that we all call princesses. They all were looking for a man to love them or rescue them. These movies and television shows shaped the pick-me-shes of today. Today, we see so many women desperately looking for a man to save them and protect them, and we equally see the same amount of women, if not more, used and abused by men who have never taken the time to truly get to know themselves, so they would not become the common monsters that we see in the tabloids. And this is what we are here to discuss today. Okay, so I wrote that entry there to kind of, start talking about why men feel like they do not have to heal themselves. It's confusing to me for men to constantly expect for women to shield them, cater to them, coddle them, but yet the only thing that they feel like they have to do, majority of modern day men, they feel like they need to go to work and they need to come home, and that's it. There's no helping around, and I'm not saying this is all men, okay? I'm saying this is majority of modern day men. They feel like they do not have to do any work inside the home, but they expect for their women, to do work inside the home and also go to work outside the home and bring money in. So while doing so, they have pretty much a modern day slave on their roster where she's picking up after him. If they have children, she's taking care of the children. If, I'm sure that she's cooking. I'm sure that she's cleaning, because he's not providing a maid to help with those things. He's not providing a nanny to help with those things unless he's a true provider and, he truly cares about her, making sure that she does not leave herself behind, making sure that she actually knows herself and doesn't get lost in their relationship and what they have separately aside from herself. Okay? Because men who genuinely care about the success of their woman and genuinely care about who she really is and who loves who she is as a person, not as a mother, not as a wife, okay, not even as a provider, but loves her as a person, wants her to be able to be in her femininity and be in her creativity, in order for her to do that, she can't always be the provider. Because it's hard to be in your femininity and it's hard for you to be in your creativity when you're constantly having to play his role as well. Okay? So that's a little sidebar on this topic. Then I'm seeing a lot of men, and this is not all men. I have to make sure I bring that home. This is not all men. I'm seeing a lot of men who expect when they get into a relationship, they expect for their woman to be their therapist. They expect for their women to fix them, to nurture them like they are their mothers, to teach them like they are their fathers, instead of doing the inner work that it takes so that you could truthfully know yourself. Men expect for women to teach them how to be true men. And this ties back a lot to a lot of men who unfortunately grew up without fathers. And so they were not really properly taught. So let's give an example. So let's say that we have a man who falls in love with a girl, or he's feeling this woman. And this woman in particular has both of her parents. She had her father in her life and she had her mother in her life, and they were protective of her. They took care of her. They made sure that she became the woman that they designed her to be. Okay? Now let's say this young man, he did not have a father in his life, right? Okay, let's say he did not have a father in his life. So he's expecting for her to be able to teach him the things that her father taught her, because he's lacking that. And he may even build a bond with her father so that he can play catch up in the relationship. So do you see what I mean when I say a lot of men are expecting for their women to turn them into the men that they're supposed to be, instead of seeking out community and seeking out the elders that could properly guide them down the right path to inner inspection, to being able to self-reflect, to being able to not just live in your pride, being able to not just live in your ego. It's good to have ego, yes, but when you are guided and led by your ego and that's it, and you can't really recognize when you are at fault, then you have the potential to become a monster. So I want men to really think about women. Think about a woman who is balanced. She may not have had her father in her life, but if she has like a sister group, or if she even if she sought out women on YouTube to help guide her, right? Women that are balanced and who truthfully love themselves, who truthfully have self-love, they go inside when they are dealing with trauma. They go inside and they learn how to fix themselves, because they know that nobody can fix them but them. So if your woman is doing that, if your woman goes inside and she fixes herself, why do you feel like you can't do that? She can be there to help support you on your journey. If you decided to go to therapy, you decided to join a men's group, a men's support group, you decided to have a hobby, you decided to live out your passions, chase after your dreams and catch them, she will ride for you and be supportive of you if you're doing those things, not for her, not to get your ego stroked, but to do that for you. For you. To do that for you. Okay? So I want men to really think about these things. Really think about that. Because it's frustrating for women to play all of these roles and still be expected to help you heal as well. You know, I feel like, and I'm saying these things, I'm stating these things because I have lived in this. I have lived in this. This is not, I'm not just saying this just to say it. I have lived in it. And so there are ways for you to learn how to self-love. There are ways for you to make sure that you're not putting that burden on the one that you love, the one that you say that you love. And when I tell you something, self-love, a man that is loving of himself, and not in a prideful way, but a man that truly loves himself. I can't tell you how attractive that is to women who love themselves. A man who takes care of himself. A man who knows how to manage his finances. A man who knows how to be a proper man. A man that knows how to properly treat a woman. Not saying that he has to be perfect, because are women really looking for perfection at this point? They've said that the dating pool is full of pee. So if women know that they have to, quote unquote, lower their standards or maybe even out their standards a little bit, do you honestly think that she wouldn't love you if you were imperfect? Perfectly imperfect. Because women, there is women out here that are accepting dust. And if they can love dust, perfectly imperfect, what makes you think that you're not capable of being loved because you loved yourself in a non-prideful way, in a non-egotistical way? Knowing how to respect boundaries, knowing how to self-reflect and see when you're out of line, knowing that it takes both of you to lead a household, knowing that you are on an equal playing field when it comes to the way that the household is ran is very important. It's very important. This is my message to men. Please stop expecting for women to heal you. If you have never done the shadow work, if you've never worked with your higher self, if you've never worked with your God, whoever your God may be, what type of relationship do you have with your God? I'm questioning this. What type of relationships do you have with your gods if you are unable to self-reflect? If you're not able to face your demons, you have to believe in your God and yourself with such intensity that you can face your demons and you can get them under control. But only you can do that. Yes, we can nurture. We can help to love you. We can feed you. We can take care of your children. We can open our legs. We can make love to you. But it's not our job to fix you. It's not our job to fix you. You have to fix you. You have to work with who you need to work with in the physical plane and in the astral planes, in the heavenly planes, and even in the underworld. You have to work with who you need to work with to heal yourself. Because a woman who truthfully loves you, who's in love with you, If you force her to try to fix you, she will try to fix you. She will try to fix you, but she will lose herself in the process. And if she loses herself in the process, then that's going to cause resentment. And when it causes resentment, then it's susceptible for her to fall out of love with you. And when she falls out of love with you, it's not likely that you're going to be able to get her back to the level she was before when she tried to fix you. Okay? So that's just some food for thought. Let me know what you think in the comments about what I stated. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. Feel free to chat it up. Let me know how you feel. Please like and subscribe and share this video, okay? Because this is a conversation that I really feel like we need to talk about. Okay, this is a conversation that needs to stop being swept up under the rug, because women, we're standing in our power. We're allowing ourselves to heal ourselves. We're allowing ourselves to have these hard conversations in order to create a better world for the generations to come. Okay? So thank you so much. Please feel free to subscribe, like, and share, like I said before. And it's me, Tara. Peace.